Hi folks, how you doing? This is Iqbal. Some people started talking about Nvidia touching 150 very soon, and some even talking about Nvidia going to touch 200, but they do not provide what method they used to reach to this conclusion. In my opinion, these are just talks, no rationality. So I did this analysis and I wanted to share it with you. This analysis gives the timeline when can Nvidia touch 150. You can write in the comment section if my findings make sense to you or not. Now, let's get started. In my analysis, I used EPS projections and the EPS surprise percentage to make an assessment when can Nvidia reach 150. The reason is we all know that sales and the revenue outlook for Nvidia is great, right? There is no problem there. But it's the earnings that can shake Nvidia shares. If the earning comes good, much higher than the projections, then you might see Nvidia surging to new highs. So, earnings projections, in my opinion, is the most critical factor that can tell when Nvidia gonna touch 150. So in this table, I put EPS actuals that we got in the last quarter and the EPS projections for next 4 quarters. And also the EPS growth percentage for each quarter. And the fourth line is the cumulative growth percentage. Let me go over the formula with you. So for growth percentage, basically this is the EPS growth. So from Q2 2024 actuals to Q3 2024 projections, there is a 13.24% earnings growth from here to here. And same thing from Q3 2024 to Q4 2024, the earnings growth is 9.96% from this point to this point. And similarly for Q1, 4.33%, that is from Q4 2024 to Q1 2025. And for Q2 2025, the earning growth percentage is 6.29% from Q1 2025 to Q2 2025. So in the fourth line, that's a cumulative percentage growth. In this, the EPS projected growth is on the cumulative basis, right? So from Q3 to Q4, altogether 23.19% increase, and until Q1 2025, the total increase is 27.52%. And if we include Q2 2025, then from here to here, the total earning growth is 33.81%. At this time, Nvidia is trading around 118. So that's the current price for Nvidia. And the target price we are talking about in this analysis is 150. So from 118 to 150, the percentage increase is 27.12%. You see the formula E12 minus E11 divided by E11. So from here to here, the growth is 27.12%. So if you want to compare this percentage increase with the above table, so 27.12% will lie somewhere between Q4 and Q1, right? So Nvidia cumulative growth percentage going to be 27.52, that is above 27 somewhere in Q1. So based on this table, Nvidia should reach 150 early in Q1 2025. But there is a catch here. Every quarter Nvidia gives the earnings surprise, right? In the last quarter, it was below 8%, and before that, it was below 10%. But historically speaking, Nvidia has been good in terms of earnings surprise percentage. So let's take a look three scenarios. Okay. Now let's suppose earnings surprise in Q3 is between 5 and 7%. Okay. So from the scenario one, between 5 to 7% earnings surprise is not a very great earnings surprise. So if that happens, market will not consider a good situation for Nvidia. So in that case, it will take more time for Nvidia to reach 150. In my opinion, that might be somewhere in Q1 2025. In the second scenario, if the earnings surprise in Q3, meaning the next quarter, comes between 7 and 10%, so that's a good scenario for Nvidia. So in that case, market would positively react if that happens. So in that case, I'm guessing sometime in Q4 we might achieve 150. Why I'm saying that? Let's take a look. Between 7 and 10%, the midpoint is 8%. So if you deduct 8% from here, that would make about 15%, right? So that's higher than this. So 15% will lie between Q3 and Q4. So that's what I think. It might happen sometime in second or third month in Q4. But in scenario 3, if the earnings surprise in Q3 comes above 10%, so that will be the ideal scenario for Nvidia. So if that happens, I'm guessing just after the earnings announcement, Nvidia will reach 150 within a week or so. I mean, first 2 weeks after the earnings announcement. So the next Nvidia earnings announcement, that is Q3 2024, would be somewhere in November, probably in the last 10 days of November. So in last 10 days of November, just after the earnings announcement, based on the scenario 3, Nvidia might achieve 150. Okay. And with regards to scenario 2, so if the earnings happen somewhere end of November, then you can add 1 or 2 months from there. So maybe end of December or early January, Nvidia might reach 150 based on scenario 2. Scenario 1, as I said, in Q1 2025, so that will take more time, probably somewhere between January and February, Nvidia might achieve 150. So that was all. So that was my analysis regarding when can Nvidia achieve 150. And also, I have uploaded this sheet on my Patreon account. So if you are an exclusive member, you can access this spreadsheet from there. And please write in the comment section what is your feedback. I hope you liked the video. Thank you so much for watching. Talk to you more tomorrow. Take care.